microscope is kind of brings new technology to the microscope world. Microscope technology is usually somewhere between $2,000 and $2,500 and up. Although Insize has those, this is our most popular microscope. This microscope here comes, as you see, with a stand, this little placement ring here, the adjustment, the post, the knob right here which adjusts your fine focus, and then your camera itself connected to the cable, to the USB, to the computer. The camera itself has magnification here that ranges from 10 mag up to 200 magnification. Adjusts the LEDs and the on-off switch here on the side. You actually have a button here on the camera to take a picture, and you've got a retaining ring here that actually brings you into focus on a sleeve. Let's say if you were to put your shirt sleeve out here like this, this puts you at a distance where you'd be at about at 50 magnification. If you scan over to the computer right now and look at this, you will see as I focus in on my sleeve that what this is going to do, as I get close, it's going to go ahead and magnify it out to, that's at 50 magnification right there. I then come back and I hit the button on the here, on the actual camera. It'll freeze the picture. Right here, undo that. It'll freeze the picture at that point. The picture will then pop up down below and allow me to go ahead and measure from that picture. What I'm going to do at this point is I come down here, I click up on that shirt sleeve, and that comes up. And of course I could take measurements from here. I'm not going to do that right now. Just as I've got your attention on the computer right now, before you actually take a measurement, you'd actually come over here and click on a calibration feature. You would come up top here, click on calibration, and what you want to do is teach it whatever it is you're going to be doing. But that right here is a 1/2 inch distance. So I'd punch in 1/2 inch, and there I go. And that's a 1/2 inch at a scale of, I come over here and I delete this. That's actually the scale of 10 magnification. So once I've done that, it now knows my magnification is good. At that, I can go ahead and leave that at there. If I come down here and I put a part like this coin under here, I can take the magnification for this at, let's say, 10 mag. Let's bring it up into focus so I get the whole part in here. And again, as long as I don't change the magnification, I'm still at 10 magnification. I can come in here, I can take a picture of the part. The part shows up down on the bottom right hand side of the screen here. I double click on that. I tell it I'm at 10 magnification. I can then make measurements from here, such as I come up here to the measure, right here, the measure tab. I can measure straight line features from, let's say, this point to this point, and it'll give it to me in inches or metric if I wanted to switch to that. I can measure 3 points of a circle by clicking 3 points on the outside of the circle, and it will give me that feature. I can come in here and I can do a, let's say an angle. That was a good one. An angle of Washington's nose right here. And I can come back and take that angle measurement. There's a lot you can do here. You can see basic measurements like that. That's with the picture. There's actually measurements you can take here as well, coming off of this, where I can come out of here and go back to the actual picture itself, and I can take all sorts of measurements. I can change from here, and let's say you now see the right hand side of the screen. I've kind of got a lot of CAD type features. You can do different angles, you can do different measurements. You do the length of a line. I can change an angle this way. Let's say I want to change an angle like this and move this angle bar in this means, and then pull it and drag it such like this. I could use comparisons in that manner. I could do 4-point angle measurements where I want to know, let's see if these two lines are actually parallel on the M. I can take lines like that and it will give me the degrees off, or if they're actually on. There's actually 2 points of a circle that I can measure. Let's say if I had 2 circles here and 2 circles here, I can do the distance between those. I can actually take lots of different readings. You can see all the, I can actually undo things here. I can redo things. Here's a tolerance of a circle where it's pretty interesting. I can actually come in and do features like this and set up different, and set up different features where I can click on different things. I can do different labels. There's a 3-point circle measurement, an ellipse, again the straight line measurements if I wanted to. There's a lot you can do from here. You bring up different features on different parts. Again, to come back under here, the diameter of a circle. This 3-point circle is a very popular measurement. People do that often. To look at wear patterns on a cutting tool such as that, it's an interesting one. I can come over here and actually use this to demonstrate what kind of wear is going on a cutting tool, and you can save a lot of money. For $350, it's a great tool. It's not much more money than what people would spend for an electronic caliper. So your INSIZE distributor carries this, and they can do a much more in-depth demonstration from there. But these are its basic features.